So I'm going to teach you how to get rich quick in Animal Crossing by catching a bunch of tarantulas, since tarantulas are worth $8,000 each. So all you need is a Nook Miles ticket and hit the road to a new island. Thing to note is that you have to do this past 7 p.m. If you go to a new island any earlier, it will not work. So anyway, right now I'm on this new island and I am just checking out the scenery and seeing how it is. I'm making an angry face right now because I'm mad. This river that runs through the island actually is going to make this a pretty crappy island. We need an island with the least amount of water, if not no water. The ocean surrounding the island does not count. Also, you can see I just tried to get around the back of the island and I can't, which means I'm gonna have to use my pole vault to get around, which is also really frustrating. So the only tools you should bring is a ladder, a pole vault, a shovel, and a net, and an axe. Don't bring anything extra, that'll just fill up your inventory. And now what we want to do is just completely destroy the island. Since the whole point of this is we want to catch tarantulas, we need the perfect terrain for catching tarantulas. And we don't want any other extra bugs to spawn, so we need to get rid of all of the trees, we need to fill in the holes, we need to dig everything up. Almost forgot to mention you should be eating all of the fruits that you get on the island because you won't be able to break the rocks if you don't have the energy to eat all the fruits. And I think that the fruits also help your tools last longer, so yeah, we're gonna just keep breaking all the rocks, and next we're gonna pick up everything. So I am picking the flowers. I repeat, I am picking them up. If you dig up the flowers, this will not work. So pick your flowers, pick up the weeds, pick up pretty much every single item. Don't forget the beaches as well, the shells. You just want your island to be completely clean. You don't want anything on it. So right now I'm just checking the island to make sure that I've got everything, and it looks like I did. The only thing that is left is the stems of the flowers. So now that I have a full inventory, I'm gonna start dropping everything on the beach all in one spot. Keep everything together because I don't want this stuff. I want to make room for the tarantulas that I'm gonna catch. So we get rid of them, and we are gonna go just roam around looking for bugs now. So like I said earlier, I don't like these islands with the water because it is overrun by these water bugs. They are a absolute nuisance because it is the only bug that you cannot scare away. You have to catch it. So I knew this was going to happen, but I didn't want to stop recording because I wanted to show you what could happen when you get an island that has a stream running through it. It's just going to be all water bugs. You're not going to get any other bug. Now, I already spent like 2,000 miles on a Nook Miles ticket. So instead of wasting a trip, I just filled my inventory with water bugs. But I am going to leave this island and get a new Nook Miles ticket and go to a different island, hopefully a better one that will not be overrun by water bugs. The bright side is that water bugs do cost 2,000 bells, so I did just make about 50,000 bells on that trip. So here I am at the second island, and I'm going to scope it out. So we do have a little bit of water here. It's a pond and not a stream though, so it's not as bad as the previous island. Looking around, we've got, oh, it goes all the way around, so I won't need to use my pole vault, which is perfect. This actually looks like a great island, so let's get started. So same as before, we're going to chop down every single tree. We just want to completely make, oh, I got stung. Okay, I'm dead. We just want to make sure that the island is totally clean, so no unnecessary bugs can spawn. We only want tarantulas to spawn. Obviously that's not going to happen. Other bugs will spawn, but if we eliminate the stumps and the trees and all this stuff on the ground, we will have more of a chance of getting only tarantulas. The other bugs that spawn are these wharf roaches on the wharfs. You could easily scare them away. And then these water bugs, obviously the most annoying ones because you have to catch them to get rid of them. And I'm just showing you the wharf roaches again. And these tiger beetles, also pretty easy to scare away. So you can just chase after them and they will disappear. but the best, eventually you will encounter a tarantula, as you see here. You just gotta keep running around, keep chasing away those wharf roaches, keep chasing away those tiger beetles, keep, unfortunately, catching those water bugs, and tarantulas will spawn. And sometimes it just takes a little bit of time just chasing things around, and you're pretty much just spending the whole time running around, clearing the island, and you will 100% get tarantulas as long as the island is not overrun by water and water bugs. Thing to note is that if it's your first time, you should know that tarantulas fight back and you will pass out. So learn how to catch a tarantula. Easiest way is just to play red light, green light with it. Basically, whenever it pops up, you stop moving. And then whenever it goes down, you approach it again. The whole time going very slow. And then when you're close enough to it, you just hit it with your net. You could get rid of all of your tools if you want to make even more space for the tarantulas, unless you plan on going to one more island. Now I've filled up my inventory with tarantulas and I'm ready to go home to sell them. Oh, look at that. I made 200,000 bells in just one trip to a new island. I've been doing this multiple times a night to pay off my house and just to get rich. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to add me as a friend. And if you have any suggestions for me, please leave them in the comments because I am also still learning.